Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. Um, so I am mostly done with my trip here. I just got back to Austin, um, so I've got 2 days left here. I just got into my hotel room, and the first thing I did was kick off my shoes and try to log in, get my internet connection up and running, and try to get into Eve because the last 3 nights um, 3 different hotels I've been at, they've had I haven't been able to actually connect. They've got a block on the server there, or something's going on. I'm not technically sound enough to mess around with it. And the other part being, every time I get into each hotel, I'm so tired from driving and hanging out with family and friends and things like that that I just don't have the time to troubleshoot it. And so I was hoping this last hotel that I'm going to be at for the next 2 days, I could just sit around and play and get some good food in Austin and then fly home and get back to my regular daily scheduled EVE Online fun times. Unfortunately, we got a connection failed. So, but on a positive note, earlier today when I did wake up, I got my breakfast, I rolled on down to a Starbucks near me, and I played a little bit of Eve, and I made a video. So what I thought I would do, and I was thinking, when I was making that video, I have something that might be very helpful for other players and something that I need to start doing if I start trying some PvP in the near future or anytime in the future. So let's get to that there. Um, so we got little Rayla sitting here over. This is my thinking day. I think I'm going to start changing up the backgrounds whenever I switch back and forth to how I'm fighting. This is Bill. Let's use him. Let's do that. Today's a funky day. We're going to change him up here. We're going to go with. Oh my gosh! Hold on, coffee. I gotta do this. Just drove for I literally drove for 4.5 hours. Rolled in here and booted this up without a half second. Set as desktop background. There we go. There you are. Oh no, that sucks. Let's build a cat. We're not gonna go with him. How about a little Rayla making me happy? No, I don't have a crush on Rayla. She's about 14 years old. I just think the show is pretty cool, and these were some pretty good screenshots that I got. So let's see here. Set as background. There we go. I've also got one of Jenna Lamara, and I need to break up some other ones. I got Robert Gould Shaw in there, blah, 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 blah. So, okay. It's okay, Rayla. So let's go in and grab my video. And what I was thinking, so here's the deal. Um, Basically, whenever I used to play Texas Hold'em a lot online, a friend of mine got me into this where when you're playing online, it logs all of your hands, and you're playing for hours and hours. And I was pretty good. I back then I might have been able to make some good money. Nowadays, everybody knows how to play, so I don't bother with it. Um, but um, but I had a lot of fun with that. But he taught me to better your game to go over your hand histories. And you'll play hundreds, I played thousands and thousands of hands, and every hand kind of goes together. And so what we would do, he was doing it with friends of his that were in a group where they would send videos back and forth to each other, or actually the hand histories, and they would critique the hands that each one of them played. We're talking 100 hands at a time, 1,000 hands at a time, and you don't really recognize the stuff that you're making. So I was thinking earlier today, this might be very helpful to people that are out there. Like I do my videos. You don't have to post YouTube videos. You can use recordings to make your play better. So what I did today at Starbucks was I didn't have access to I was out literally. I didn't want to make a video while I was sitting in Starbucks, but I was able to play, which made me so happy. So I started recording the session. What I thought was I could pull up the session here and skip from part to part. And this is what I would do on downtime, maybe to see when I start PvP. I'm not going to do this for NPC work or mining, obviously, but PvP stuff, or if I'm in fleets or running fleets, to see what I'm missing and making mistakes on. And so The first part here is I've always downloaded OBS Studios. It's a free recording. I know there's other stuff out there. This was the simplest one for me to do. And then let's just go in here. I got a ton of videos. I really need to clean this up. So, and then videos, blah, blah, blah. There we are. Okay, I think it's all the way down here at the bottom. Yep, it would have been this last one made earlier today. I hope. 2238. There we go. Now, what? File isn't playable. That might be the file type. Exported. File extent. What? No! What is going on here? Cancel? I don't want that. No! Hold on. There's something going on here. Let's try it again. No. Don't tell me this is corrupt. Gosh darn it. Maybe it was this one that I played earlier today. It is! Okay, sweet. Sorry. Okay, so I need to turn this volume down. Oof. So, here's kind of the cool part. Now, I don't think you can see my face over here, so let's get back over into OBS. We'll pull. Oops, actually, I'm trying to click on OBS because it's down there. Stop. Pause. Good. Okay, and then we need to minimize that. What in the world is going on here? There we go. I got to clean this up a little bit. Should have thought this through. I am so tired, but I'm having fun. I got that ready to go. I think I can play it there. Videos. That's the one that I was playing. Okay. Sorry about this. Okay, so we're going to minimize that. Now, the big thing here is with OBS Studios. Please tell me I hit record. Yes, stop recording. So my head is right here. So I'm going to pull my head up here so you can see my head down here when I was recording. I know it's stupid, but I think this is kind of funny. Trying this out for the first time. I'll get better at this. I apologize. But now let's get back into the video that's playing. There I am. I'm drinking my coffee out in Starbucks. Blah, blah, blah. There's my Punisher I got to play today. Here's the kind of cool part. So I got booted up. The Starbucks that I was at, I'm going to put. See, here's the other part. So this is not going to be a full watch you play and make things. I'll show you what you can do here in a little bit. But God, I'm ugly. Basically, I was at a Starbucks. I was outside, and it was kind of cool. I didn't realize there's a larger Starbucks than normal. I was literally right off the highway. I was near visiting my brother. I was just getting some breakfast before I went, or coffee before I went to see him. And I was just so happy to be able to play. And then I saw that I could sit outside and play. I was like, oh. So I think here in a second I actually pick up the camera to, let's see here. Well, we'll go ahead and play it. What am I doing? How do I play? There we go. Play. Okay. So there I am, my ugly mug, but I'm getting ready. I'm getting booted up here. Gonna fly around. And here's the thing. I wanted to show everybody when I was doing... Oh, this is me just clicking around. Okay, good. Google. I wanted to show everybody that this is when I go into Dotland. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to bother you with that. Okay, just showing you I'm in Arzia right here. And then undocking. So I go to fly around, and we're going to... So I undock. There's another guy in system here. He was docked up. So I'm going to go to the system next door to me. I'm going to get to the real point of this video here in a second. So you've seen me do all this before. Let's go ahead. I'm going to warp to the next system. Save you that time. So I got into I'm still in Arzia. Now, okay, so let's go ahead and pause this here. I've actually been able to fly into Hakana, which is next door, and nobody's in system here with me. Great. I'm going to probably, I think at this point, I have warped to a save spot. Now, if you notice over here, I'm in a save spot that is not visible by either gate that somebody warps into. So when somebody warps through one of these gates, they're not going to instantaneously see me on D-scan, which is a big bonus. I've talked about that in the past. But we want to get to the nuts and bolts of the video. So, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking around here, and I'm saying, okay, are there any hideaways or anything that I can kill with this Punisher other than just doing the belts? As you can see here, there aren't any. I can't take out any dens or rally points with my current character. Too bad. So keep rolling along, keep rolling along. So I then decide I'm just going to go to a belt. And this is where the guts of the video I'm making today is. This is where you can watch what you do, not only your fit setup, but how you play. You can look at your ranges, stuff like that. So I'm just going to hit play here. And I'm sure there's things that I do wrong here. But I'm warping in. Notice I've got the tactical display up here. This is very important, and I'm far away. So now I'm not so far away. I'm going to go ahead, and I see that these guys are 37, 38, and 41. Watch this. So this is my first mistake. Boom. I can't lock these guys under 29 kilometers. So over 29 kilometers. So I already made a mistake right there. My second mistake is I'm too far warped out, so I figured that out. Smart of me. Now I can see visually where they're at. So this is good, but I made that initial mistake. Very important. Every second counts when you're... Now this is all NPC stuff, and you can practice this with NPCs. But when you're fighting somebody else, this is very important in my mind. And you can see, okay, so a great example would be if you wanted to test out your hotkeys, like being able to use those versus being able to click on different things. The other part too, and this might be the largest thing I'm going to talk about here, is do you see everything that's on this screen? Now, I am not a machine. Now, there's a lot of people out there that can do this sort of stuff. Number one, we got our directional scanner over here. Number two, we got our local right here. Number three, we got who we're fighting over here, and over here so much information. What these guys are, what their distances are. Let's say this in a very simple aspect. I am just doing PvP, and I'm fighting two guys. And one of them is in a Minmatar ship, and the other one is in a Kaldari ship. I need to be able to keep an eye on these and know. My targets are up here. So I've got a ton of stuff that I'm trying to keep track of. Then down here, what am I clicking on and controlling? So by recording this, I can see which mistakes I've made and then try to plug those holes. When I used to do online poker, we used to call plugging your holes. You may be able to win a fight or win a hand in poker very easily, but did you win it by luck or did you win it because the other guy was really bad? There's always things that you can improve on, even if you win. And there's going to be times where you do everything right and you lose. The way I used to play Hold'em, and even when at some point whenever I get into PvP with Eve more so, I've tried it in the past. I'm not the best. But this is a way I could get better, is not to count my success by wins and losses and ships killed. More so by counting my success on how well I played and how much I learned and that sort of thing. Now, I guess you could do this too with some NPC stuff and stuff like that, but I think this would be really helpful to, first off, some one-on-ones, one-on-twos, that sort of thing. But if you want to learn how to fly a fleet, this might be really, really helpful. And so I'm going to try to do this a little bit more. and try to plug. I have a lot of gaps before I get into PvP, so I'm going to do this while I'm practicing with my PvE and maybe look back at it when I get a chance. I'm not going to spend hours and hours because I don't have the time. But if you do, this is something that might be helpful. So let's just keep a gander on here and let's see what else I did. Good. So, big thing here is you can look at your how much damage you're doing and how you're controlling your guys. So here I am orbiting him at 5,300. Now, how fast does it take me to close in on the faster guy? Okay, so I chose him to orbit because he was closer, but I've still got him locked. So is that a mistake? By the time I get within, I think my range is 5 to 7,000. Here's a question: do I make the mistake of shooting at him first? Just barely. Okay. I was smart enough to click on him and shoot him. Now, I clicked on that to shoot him. Could I have used a hotkey? Something along those lines. So just, again, different opportunities here to look at. I can then go back and say, okay, what kind of damage were these guys doing? This might be helpful for the PvP part. Now, there are some online in-game stuff that you can use to see the damage that's dealt and stuff like that. But if you want to try out different weapons, oh, this is actually. Oh, I gotta stop this for a second. Okay, so this was kind of interesting. I'm sorry, completely not on the Eve part of it. I was outside. This is interesting. Earlier in the video, it might show me turning, and a guy had actually walked up to me while I was playing and put something on my table. And so I'm playing, I'm looking, and there was a little sheet there, and I had in a little note, and it had two little keychains, for Texas keychains, and the note said, "Sorry, I'm deaf. I'm selling these keychains for $3 a piece to support my family. Could you pay this for me?" And I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to do things like that, but I also give money and things to things that I already know about. I do a lot of research on. I don't. I give money and items and things to places I know are authentic. And this is going to sound really horrible. $3 is not going to affect his life. He drove here to get here, and in a real world sense, he could be saying he's deaf just so that I can't talk to him and get to know him. He's just trying. I hate that sort of thing. And I'm sorry. It's terrible. I hope I don't get any hate messages here. I will go find somebody that I know can use the money and needs it for $3. But that's what stopped right there. I know that's completely off the subject, but it really caught me off guard when I was playing. So another thing, don't PvP out in public. Okay? Not helpful. Sorry I went down that road. It was just something really strange that happened while I was playing there. So back to the games here. So the other thing too is sometimes you may not have your afterburner going, that sort of thing. Again, just a bunch of different things here that you can do to see how things are going. If you guys see anything in videos that I post, man, you can tell I'm in the sun. I'm just squinting away, having some fun here. So kill him off. Let's see here. Whole time here, nobody's come in, and I cleared out those wrecks that were there. Oh, I did go off. So another one here. This was a battle cruiser that I went and took out. So I did fight something else. So again, I can take some time here. Sometimes it's better to fight something larger that doesn't die right away, so you can get a good feel for. I'm actually about to talk about that. You get a good feel for the amount of damage that your weapon systems and your skills are doing. And you could literally keep a video that does one thing, and then a week later, as your skills progress or your fits go through, fight the same guy and see what the differences are. Because sometimes maybe you fixed your fit, but you're not doing the same thing, like going at the same um, trajectory or distance. So you might not think you're doing as much damage, but you change the way you're playing, so that's causing it. So that's another thing that you can do with recording. So I think that's about that. Good. Yeah. So irony of ironies. Oh, last but not least, I did. So I noticed over here a mobile tractor unit. Then I noticed nobody was in system. So I started looking to see if I could buy a combat probe launcher, and if I might be able to scan that down and see what was there. But I don't care. I'm not worried about it. So that was kind of the end of the video. I thought I had shown. I swear I picked up. Oh, I did. Okay. So at the beginning of the video, when I launched myself here, I want to show you, I actually turned the computer around. I don't know how good this video is right here to show you how I was sitting outside. So this is my ugly mug right here. And then I actually pick it. Yep. So proud of myself. And then I pick it up. This is the where I was at. Terrible. There's a Chick-fil-A. Just sitting outside. Guys driving by. Playing some Eve. Okay. So that is that. So that is my tip of the day, kind of, that you can do. I'm really looking forward to. I have the full day tomorrow to relax here in Austin. I'm going to take my laptop with me. If I find a quiet place that I can play for a while, I just want to relax. I've been able to sit down and do stuff, and I want to go see a few things around here. But I fly out back home Tuesday. Get back in Tuesday night, and I get back to work on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing my dog. Hopefully, I'll have another video up later on this week. It might take a couple days just for the fact that I'll be flying and doing some stuff, but I will be on if I can play. So if you want to hit me up. Again, if you want to try out recording your own videos, there's a lot of things that you can use. I use OBS Studio. It is a free download. I'm all about free, you know that. And then you don't have to post things. You can use it for other things. So, and we'll just go ahead and pull up OBS. So that's about it. If this is helpful, please let me know. If you have any ideas, any thoughts, you can just message me at in the comment section. Or you can just message me in game at Jeremiah Space Johnson 72, and I will be back to playing full time in a couple days. I'm going to, since I don't have this, I'm going to play a little bit more Skyrim because I can. I have kept away from playing the Long Dark, and no, I'm not getting into the new game. The Dark Souls new one that was suggested to me. I need a life for a little while. Watch, like next week I'll be like, hey, I'm playing Elder whatever it is with Planet Head. No, I'm not gonna do that. I heard it's awesome. What's the name of it? I'll remember it. I'll do it in the next video. So I hope anybody who's playing that, I hope you're having fun with it. I hope you're having fun with Eve, and hopefully I'll be back online soon. Just check in with me. Fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want. Have a good one. Bye-bye.